Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's vlog is going to look a little different because this is footage from over the weekend when we went camping, and I asked on Instagram if y'all wanted to see just the fun riding stuff or the fun and the food, and pretty much right now it's fun and food. So I've got everything piled in this one video, and I'm just going to kind of talk through parts I need to. But I really hope you enjoy this footage. We had an amazing weekend and we had so much fun. We did get rained out on Saturday, but we ended up going to town, doing a little shopping, and then Sunday we were able to ride all day and we had so much fun, y'all. So let's go ahead and get started. So for Friday night, we had some burgers, some brats, and some beans. And I've just kind of got it all here, clips for you guys on how we do stuff out on the campsite and everything. We had tables set up and the canopy set up, and they had a grill and a flat top and this 2 burner, as you see. So you'll just kind of see bits and pieces of how they had everything set up throughout the weekend. But she has just got some onions in there that she cooked in some butter, and then she added that big can of the pork and beans, and then she's also going to add a can of the grilling beans. I think these are the brown sugar and something. She'll show you the can in just a second. So she just cooked those up on that 2 burner, and if you don't know, that's hooked up to a propane tank, and so that's how it heats. And then I will show you the burgers in just a second. And then for the burgers, he's just patting them out. As you seen a second ago, it was Wagyu meat. That is something that I have never had before. I've seen it many times in the store, but it's not something that I've ever had. And y'all, it was super delicious. It was, I don't know how to explain it. It was super tender, and it was really good. The burger, this whole meal was really good. But he's just going to patty them out, and then he's just going to season them with some of that 1836 beef rub. He loves the SuckleBusters just as much as we do, and then he's just going to get the grill going and get those cooking up. So I wanted to add this clip in because this was super helpful. If you're ever out camping and you don't have a grill brush, or even if you're at home and you can't find your grill brush, just take a ball of aluminum foil and just wipe it really good on your grill grate, and y'all, it cleans it and it's like brand new. So now he's just going to add those burgers onto the, technically it's a smoker, I guess. It looks like a smoker, but you can use it as both. Use it as whatever you want. So he's just going to cook those up, and then we'll add the brats on. We served brats with this as well, and like I said, this was super delicious. I don't know, anything out in the woods with open fire, it's just good. Luke is just buttering up some buns and putting them on that mini Blackstone. It's like the same thing that we have here at the house, but it's just smaller and it runs off propane. You can get these off Amazon or anything if y'all are interested with camping. Whenever I show the breakfast clip, I show the front of it with the label so y'all can see it if you're interested. So here's everything together. He just added the cheese on, and then I'll show you my plate right now. This was super delicious. Like I said, so good and perfect for the first night camping. We were able to go out and get some night riding done Friday night. This was so fun. This was the first time that I had ever been out night riding, and we had such a fun time. So I hope you guys enjoy these clips. So for this trip, we were in charge of breakfast for both days, and we just ended up doing the same thing for both days. And so we did breakfast burritos. We had bacon, we had chorizo, we had sausage links, we had eggs and cheese, and then we cooked up some of the protein pancakes, and we had that with some syrup. Y'all, this was super simple and delicious. So Saturday was kind of a washout. Here's our little setup of us hanging out underneath our canopy with the tarps, trying to stay dry, but hey, it worked. they still were able to have some fun. They got a tarp, laid it out on the hill, and got some soap. And with all that rain, they made themselves slip and slide. It was hilarious. The rain was too cold for me, but you'll definitely be seeing me doing this in the summer. So for dinner that night, y'all, Mike cooked up this amazing chicken. We ended up kind of coming up with a name, Creamy Rotel Chicken Bake. Now I am going to do a version of this in the oven, so that way y'all can have like the oven directions and all that. But I still wanted to share this because y'all, this was so delicious. So here he is just cutting up an onion. He used the whole onion, so half of the onion he just cut into slices. He said he watched several videos on how to do this with the open fire, like when you're doing it with camping with the Dutch oven, which I'll explain that in a little bit. But so one of the things that they said is that you put a layer of like onion rings down at the bottom, and that kind of helps create a base where the chicken itself is not just going to be straight on the cast iron and going to burn. So he cut up some rings, and then the rest of that onion he's just cutting up pretty fine, and then he's just going to mix that onion, the chopped up onion, with 2 blocks of cream cheese. He's just going to mix that together well, as you see. So before we start assembling it, we are also going to be cooking up this ready bacon. Y'all, he got this at Costco, and I love it. I don't have a Costco membership, but if I can find this at Sam's, I'm definitely going to get some. It was super easy. So we just ended up cooking that whole pack of bacon, and then you're just going to crumble that up. And then here's the chicken. He has just cut that into strips. Those are chicken breast, and then we seasoned it with the 2 Pigs Mafia. So here he has got the Dutch oven, cast iron Dutch oven. He's got it well greased, and he is just putting that layer of the onion rings down at the bottom. Now I feel like if you did this in the oven itself, you wouldn't need the onion rings. Like I said, he said he did quite a bit of research on how to do this with the charcoal and all that, and so this was one of the best options when you're cooking stuff out like in camping and whatnot. And so once he put that down, then he's just going to lay the chicken on top of that, and that's just going to cover the whole Dutch oven. Now this one that he's using, that's a 12-inch. And so one of the things, because I asked him like how you know how much, what am I trying to think? The charcoal pieces, how much do you put around or on the bottom or on top? Like, what's the ratio? And so I talked to him about that. because I wanted to make sure that I got it right for you guys. And so he said that you take the size of your Dutch oven. So like I said, this is a 12 inch, and then you double that for the charcoal. So you're going to use 24 charcoals total, and then you will take and put 8 at the bottom, and then the rest at the top, and you'll do a ring around the top, and then you'll put 2 on each sides of the handle, and that makes as like an oven, from having the heat from the bottom and then on top, and then you rotate the lid itself like every 15 minutes. And y'all, it turned out perfect. It cooked for 45 minutes, and y'all will see the cheese is nice and melty and crunchy as well, and it literally was just like an oven. I was so amazed. I'm telling y'all, this was so delicious. So I'm getting a hot behind, but he just took a can of Rotel, poured it over top of the chicken, and then he's taken that cream cheese mixture and he's just going to add that on top. He went in with a spoon and he's like, forget this, I'm just going to use my fingers, and it was so much easier. And so he is just going to take that cream cheese and onion mixture and spread it over the chicken, a good layer. Then he's going to crumble up that bacon and add the bacon on there, and then he's going in with 2 bags of cheese. I'll show the bags in a second. I can't remember what kind, but y'all, this was so good. So good. I was very impressed. Mike, you did a good job. I was so excited to share this with you guys because, like I said, I plan on doing an oven version of this here at the house, so that way y'all can get, like cook times and all that for at home. But I wanted to also keep this in here to explain to you like what we did and how how we cooked it, at a campsite. Because this, if you go camping with your family or whatever, this is such a great option. Having a Dutch oven like this, you can do anything. And when you can figure out the right heat, the heat wise, it cooks just like an oven. And so, like I said, you want to, whatever size your Dutch oven is, double that amount in charcoal, the charcoal like cubes, double that amount, and then you're going to he put 8 at the bottom around it, and then he put the rest of them on top, and then put 1 on each side. Y'all will see it in a second, but I just wanted to add that in there because I told him that I didn't even know that. I had never heard of that before, and I was always curious, but I'm telling y'all, this cooked up so good. So here's what it looks like I was saying, with the ones underneath and then the charcoal around the edges and then the two in the center. And then we just rotated. He had me set a timer for every 15 minutes and we just rotated the lid itself. Just kept rotating it every 15 minutes. And y'all, I'm telling you, it was just like a 375-degree oven, cooked perfect for 45 minutes. I was so amazed. Okay, y'all, it's time for the final reveal. Here's what it looks like after 45 minutes, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it is so good. Just look at that. Oh my gosh, the bubbly and the cheese and the crunchiness. Oh, I'm telling y'all, this was so good. So they served it with some leftover beans from the night before. We had some fried potatoes, and then we had some pasta. Y'all, that was so good. I can't rave over that enough. It was so delicious. I can't wait to share future like Dutch oven recipes, because I know Mike's going to come up with the best ones, and so I can't wait to share more with y'all throughout the summer. It's going to be amazing. So here's just some footage of us riding. We were able to ride Sunday because it was nice and pretty, and I was proud of myself, y'all. I drove the Razor for the first time all day by myself. I did so good. We had so much fun. I love being out in the woods. It's just so peaceful and relaxing, and it was an amazing time to spend with some really good friends. And that is it, y'all. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with us through the weekend. I hope you enjoyed seeing part of our everyday life. There's definitely more of this to come in the summer months. We love being outside and spending time as a family with some amazing friends. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.